Hey everyone. Today is a bit of an unusual unboxing. It's not from some Chinese online store, it's from an actual physical store. Now you're seeing this Rubik's logo, you're probably judging me a bit. Let me explain. When you buy online, you place your order and then you have to wait forever. I mean like a week or two, but forever. So there's something very appealing about being in a store and you just see a puzzle and you go, I'll have that. You buy it, it's yours. And this I bought in an actual toy store, and they had a bunch of Rubik's brand stuff. They had a snake, they had also gear type puzzles and other stuff. And it was all super expensive. This was quite reasonable. I think it's €9 or something. And the thing is, the 2.0 Rubik's Cube 3x3s are actually getting better. So when they came out, they were pretty much as stiff as the original ones. But I've tried a few recent ones and they're reasonably fast. They're more usable. So I'm curious about this one, and I will probably end up giving it to some kid or whatever, but I just wanted to check it out, you know. And in terms of looks, it looks pretty nice actually. I mean, there is something appealing about just having, you know, completely square pieces and well, like, not stickers, they're tiles, but it looks very good. It is smaller than a normal one. I would guess that's maybe 45. I have something that's 45 here. This is 40, so yeah. It's interesting that it's smaller. Oh yeah, it is actually reasonably fast. I mean, it's not pleasant or anything, but it doesn't have that extreme stiffness of, you know, having to do turns like this of the original ones. There's a lot of things moving around in there. But yeah, it's you can turn it fast if you're accurate. The noise it makes, my god, what is that? So it's not bad. I mean, I wouldn't actively discourage someone who wants one for a kid or something to buy a Rubik's brand. It's you're not gonna speed solve it very much, but it's usable. And it looks fine. It's probably quite sturdy, like 3x3, I imagine. Oh, it's not fun to use though. So yeah, pretty nice. I'm not disappointed, but I will still probably give it away. This one is actually quite interesting. So I actually already bought one years ago. This was bought in a supermarket. They had just a few Rubik's 3x3s and 2x2s, and then this. This was €3, so quite reasonable, and it's actually not bad. So it's a German company, Simba Toys. It's made in China, obviously, and it would be a good cube for like 2005. So it is actually a speed cube. It has springs. It has reasonable tensions out of the box. Interestingly, of course, there's this wheel sticker scheme. This is pretty reasonable, but this it's a bit of a shame that these two are quite similar. Otherwise, it's, you know, it's different, but it's a fine look. We do a checkerboard. It also comes lubed, which is really nice. And it's basically it looks like an old Sheng Shou type of design, but not quite. I mean, it's one of those old speed cubes from the early 2000s. Looks pretty nice. The stickers are decent. They're decently placed. Of course, the color scheme is a bit strange, but you know, if you're just getting into cubing, it doesn't matter. And for €3, I mean, this is a fine cube. For the fact that you can buy it in a store, there's no shipping cost, there's no delays. I would completely recommend this one if you stumble upon it in a store. I'll show you the Simba. That's the brands. it's pretty good. I mean, it's just an old blocky cube, but I don't know if I'll keep this with this interesting sticker scheme or just maybe reuse it for some sticker mod. What's nice is it has these very square pieces too, so for some sticker mods you have pretty large stickers and you need one of those cubes too. But yeah, I'll do a quick solve just to show that it performs really just fine. Of course, there's this catching from the basically classic mechanism, but it's fast enough. It's perfectly fine with some setup. It would be a fine cube for slow solving. I'm completely lost, of course, with the colors here. We'll do green cross. I don't know what I'll get. That's the other one. Okay. Where's the? It's really fine to use. It's not unpleasant at all, except for that catching stuff. But you know, oh, this is so confusing. Okay. Yeah, it does need some breaking in and some setup, but as it is for a new cube or for a kid, it's perfectly fine and reasonably cheap, you know. I mean, where is, yeah, this isn't gonna be a new BB. But a fine cube, and the previous one actually I had used it as an F2L cube, and I messed that up completely. Was that the right cheaper? No, it was the wrong one. So confusing. So I wanted actually to, now that I found another one, to buy it and to do a proper unboxing and a review, because it's really a fine cube for something that you can buy in a store. That's it for this unboxing. See ya!